Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is our lecture number 3 of class 7th, and the chapter is chapter 16, The Road to Independence. In this chapter, the topic which we discussed today, that is about the Allama Iqbal's vision for separate Muslim state. As you know that too many leaders were working for Hindu-Muslim unity, but with the passage of time, they have changed their thinking because of the wrong policies of the Congress, because they were working for the Hindus' rights, not for the Muslim. So in 1930, in the annual session of Muslim League, which was held at Allahabad, in that session, which was presided by Allama Iqbal, in this session, and why this session was too important, because Sir Muhammad Allama Iqbal delivered here a historical speech. In that speech, he put forward the idea of the independent state for the Muslims, and he also gave the idea of the two-nation theory. And here, two-nation theory means that in subcontinent there were two nations, Hindus and Muslims, who are separate on the basis of religion, customs, traditions, and civilization. And all of them also have their own history. So it's not possible that they live in a same state. And another thing which he gave in the speech in 1930, that was the idea of the Pakistan. He said that the Western Punjab, frontier, Balochistan and Sindh should be combined to form one province, and that province will be only regulated by the Muslims, and where they are just going to live according to the teachings of their religion. At Allahabad, statement which was given that an Islamic state which will comprises on NWFP, Punjab, Sindh and Balochistan, that was a seed from which the present state of Pakistan grew. After that, the next topic which we discussed, that is about the Round Table Conference. The British government organized the Round Table Conferences in London. That conferences were held from 1930 to 32, and the main purpose of this conference was to find out the constitutional solution among political parties and also of the British. The conferences were held in the above years. That the first Round Table Conference was held in 1930, the second Round Table Conference was held in 1931, and third Round Table Conference was held in 1932. Now we're discussing the first Round Table Conference. The first Round Table Conference was held on 12th November 1930. In that conference, all parties were represented except the Congress. So it means that Congress did not attend this meeting. All were agreed to set a federal type of government in the subcontinent, and you know that the one and the most important party without which we cannot give any kind of solution, so that party was absent in that meeting. So we can say that were just going to ended with no result. This meeting was attended by the following Muslim leaders: Mr. Jinnah, Emily Johar, Maulvi Fazlul Haq, Sir Muhammad Shafi, Sir Shah Nawaz, Chaudhry Zafarullah, Ghulam Hussain Hidayatullah participated in this conference. The second Round Table Conference was held from 7th September 1931 to 1st December 1931 in London. It means that several sessions were held during this time period. That meeting was attended by Allama Iqbal and Gandhi. They were also some other personalities, but these were the two main personalities who attended this meeting. In that meeting, the main aim or the main issues which were discussed, that is about the minorities issues, are discussed in the second Round Table Conferences. But it was ended with no result. Why it was ended with no result even though Gandhi was attended? Because Gandhi is just going to only focus on the Nehru report, and we know that Nehru report about the Hindu Raj in the subcontinent, and British did not agree to this demand. Therefore, this conference was failed. Then after that, a third session was held, which was held on the 17th November 1932, and that was lasted till 24th November 1932. Gandhi and Jinnah both did not attend this meeting or did not participate in this meeting in this conference, so it was failed also. We can say that the difference or the clashes between the Muslim League and Indian National Congress, that is, increases day by day, and this conference also proved a force. After that failure of the roundtable conferences, British government announced the or issued the communal awards. That was in the year of 1932. Award here means law and communal means for a group. It means that that was based on the laws or the constitution for the rights of the minority. That was announced by British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald. And it was, as I told you, it was about the rights of the minorities, and reduced Muslim majority in Punjab and Bengal, and increased Muslim members in Assam and other provinces, accepted by Muslim League, even though it reduced their majority, but they are not going to having the objection on it. But what happened on the side of the Congress? They rejected the communal award, which was given in 1932. So after the rejection of this, we can say that what was the condition of the subcontinent at that time? There were rights and war started in the subcontinent, and Gandhi vowed himself to stop and say that I will not just going to finish my stop until you are not going to cancel that award. So for the cancellation, and only because of the rights or as you know that Gandhi vowed to starve himself, that's why they just going to announce the Pune Pact. Pune Pact, basically that was the act, that was the constitution or law, which was temporary just to finish the stop of the Gandhi. So at that time, what was in that community award? British announced award separate electorates for Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, and all depressed communities. So it means that British want to give some rights to the minorities in the subcontinent, and they want that no minority must be compressed by the Hindus in the subcontinent. So these problems arises. So after that, British government said that if you want that there must be a permanent solution for the problems of the subcontinent. British made a constitution for India, which is named as Government of India Act 1935. It was passed in the year of 1935 on August, and it is also the longest act of the world. And why it was passed? Because, as I told you, that neither party giving the way to the Britishers, and each they are just going to continuously quarreling with each other on the for the seats in the government and for the getting the power in the subcontinent. So now we're discussing the main points of the Government of India Act. India should become a self-governing dominion status. Means India will be given a status of independent state, and that independent state will also have a federal type of system. Means a central government like the National Assembly in Pakistan, and also with the provincial assemblies. And another thing, this which is mentioned in this Government of India, that there will be 11 provinces with Sindh and Bombay. Why they mention here Sindh and Bombay? Because Sindh was the part of the Bombay province, and in 1935 they separate the Sindh from the Bombay. So that's why they mention separately that Sindh and Bombay and Odisha, they will be as a separate provinces. And all the powers that will be totally with the hand of the viceroy and their inner cabinet. Means some specific ministers and viceroy, they will be sit, and this area or this office is known as, or all the ministers who are seated with the viceroy's cabinet, they will have the real powerhouse. Means they are having the right to the impose anything or to abolish anything. Everything would be in the hand of the provincial assembly except defense and foreign affairs, because they did not want to give these two things to the people of subcontinent before leaving India. Why? Because defense means army, and they did not want to take control of the taking the control of the army to the subcontinent, and also foreign affairs, because they thought that if we are just going to hand it over these departments to the people of subcontinent, then they will kick out us. And the last point, and they said that an incoming future with all powers, means also defense and foreign affairs, will be handed over to the people of subcontinent, and India will be given the status of independent state, and we will left the India. Even though it's a very comprehensive constitution, but still there were too many clashes, because Congress did not accept the this constitution. So that's why it was there were riots and violence started in the subcontinent against the British government. So that is all about the today's lecture.